Saurav here, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to see the examples of first and last method. As it is clear from the word itself, first means first index value of any of the collection element, and last means the last index value of collection element. I'll show you with example. Let's understand this definition first. So we use collection functions first and last to know the first and last index values defined in a collection. Okay, we can use both these functions with all three type of collections. We have associative array, nested table, and V arrays. So we can use these first and last methods, or you can say functions, in all these three type of PL SQL collections. Okay, now both the functions return null when it return null value when applied to an empty collection. Okay, when that collection is not having any value, in that case it gives us null value. Okay, and when applied to an initialized collection has no elements. Got it? So in these two cases both the function returns null value. Okay, now come down. When it returns null value, then what happens? It raises an exception. Actually, what exception? The raise exceptions collection is null exception when applied to an uninitialized collection. Okay, so if we are trying to apply first or last method in any collection which is having no any value, in that case it returns null, and because of that it raises this exception. Collection is null exception. Okay, hope this the definition and concept is clear to you. I'll show you three examples here. These three examples will help you to understand about the first and last method. Okay, so this is the first example. Here I have declared a type. My nested table is table of number. So here I'm going to store number type elements, and so here I have declared the type first. Then I declared a variable of this type. The name of the variable is v_nt, which is of this type, and here I have passed some value, some elements, you can say. So elements are 2, 6, 4, 8, 10. So at index value 1 we have data as 2, at index value 2 we have data as 4, at index value 3 we have data as 6, and so on. So this is how I have we have taken the elements. Okay, now what I'm doing here, I have simply taking print from the given string from the given input. So what I have done, first index is, it returns actually index value, not data. If you're understanding me, it returns index value. If I'll say first, then it will return me index value of this element actually. Okay, not the value 2. All right, so when I'll show you the output of this result, you will get to know. And see, so when I'll do v_nt, the variable name dot first, then it will return us first index value, and when I'll do v_nt dot last, it will give us last index value. Okay, so let me copy this code, Ctrl C, paste here and run the code. So okay, so yeah, we got the output. First index 1 and last index is 5. So as you can see, we have 5 elements here. So we have fifth element is 10, which is having index value as 5, and first element is 2, which is having index value as 1. So this is what actually first and last methods do. It returns index value of the element. Okay, now let's see another example. Let me come down. Let me show you this example. Yeah, so what I have done here I have declared the type and the variable of this type, the same thing what I have done in previous example. The only difference is here I am deleting some value. Actually the first index value I have run a delete command. So what it does, it simply delete this 10 from this these elements. So after deleting, what will be the last index value? Last index value will be, it will delete means it will delete we have written first. So at index value 1, whatever the data will be, it will delete that data. So it will delete actually 2. So after deleting this value, what will be the first value? The element number 4 will be having first actually index. So but the index number is 2. If you're this is first index, this is second index, but we have run the delete command, so we'll get second index at first position. Okay, I'll show you this with example. Let me scroll it. So what I'm printing here, p underscore anti dot first after running this delete command. So we will get second index value, because the first index value element will get deleted, and at second index value whatever the data is will be getting as output. Okay, so let's run this code. Control C and paste in a SQL workshop and run it. So yeah, as you can see, first index after deleting is 2. Got it? So actually we have run this delete command, so because of that only we are getting first index value as 2. Okay, because we have deleted this thing, right? Now let's see third example. The third example is what I've done here. I've used trim function. Sorry, I have used trim command. So trim command, what it does, it simply trims the data. So it will trim the data from here. Okay, so when I'll do this trim thing, this will trim the data from here. So after doing trim, we will be having 4 elements, 2, 6, 4, 8, and we'll be having last element as 8, which is having index value 4. So when we will run this command, v underscore anti dot last, so we will get index value as 4, because in that case this will not be the last value because we have trimmed it. Okay, this will be the last value. Let me copy this code, Control C and paste here, run this code. So as you can see, last index after trim is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, hope the example is clear to you. Now one more thing I want to tell you here, that normally we used to get index value in case of first and last, but what if we want to know the data, the element what is stored at that index value? So let's see first example again. So here what I have done, I have taken first index, then last index. We are getting index value here, but I want to know what element is there at index value first. Okay, so I want to return the value 2 as my output. So what we can do in that case, let me copy this. Okay, so copy it here, and so this is giving us returning index value. Now we want to return data of that index. So what we can do, we will simply take this tbms underscore output, the complete command, Control C, and let me create one more thing here. And what I'll do, I'll take the index value inside this v underscore anti variable. So in that case we will get the index value here, and at that index value we will get the data what is stored actually. So here it will return the element. Okay, now let's run this code and see the example, see the output. So as you can see, first element. Yeah, so first index is 1, last index is 5, and first element is 2, which is actually associated with this index. Okay, hope the example is clear to you. That's it for today. So this is how we can deal with first and last method. Okay, that's it for today. Thanks for watching the tutorial. Thank you very much.